and Dave Daily right here on the Muskegon channel. I'm Andy O'Reilly. There's Dave Cackley. Let me explain the show to you. I am what you would call depth and wisdom. Dave
Okay.
is the looks and, well, maybe the brilliance of a couple of screws rattling around in a tin can. Nice. Which is fine. We balance things out. I seem to have a way with the ladies. Dave, a few girls, and he's also popular with the men, which is a wonderful balance. So, yesterday we missed the big show. That's why we're kind of doing a reset to let you know who we are. My internet went down, and I sent Dave a text. I'm like, the internet's off. And, when you figure something's out, it's going to be out for a while.
Yeah.
Literally 3 minutes after I sent you that text, the internet came back on.
But we'd already pulled the plug. We already canceled school.
I know it.
You can't you can't send the buses back out after they've already been called in.
Nope. So I went about my merry way yesterday. Even at like 10:30, the roads were still terrible out around here.
Oh yeah.
Awful.
They sucked going in this morning when I came in. It was,
I'm sure.
It was, I mean, they weren't atrocious. I mean, they were passable, but I was going 30 the whole way because I drive in these conditions. And I've said it, I've told people the way you got to drive is like I drive. You drive like a 89-year-old woman with cataracts looking for an address.
I get it.
That's how you drive in these conditions.
I'm with you. Okay? I drive slow too.
Most of these accidents are completely preventable. And you're not paying attention, and you're going too fast.
And I have a car worth saving, whereas you, on the other hand, don't.
Hey, look, no, mine's got 200. I'm going to get 300,000 miles out of this bitch. I'm telling you that right now.
I don't blame you. What did I had something I wanted to bring up, and it seems to have slipped my mind.
I don't know. I can't help you. Not a mind reader. I got a lot of skills and talents.
Yeah.
Mind reading, not one of them. I don't have those godlike powers. Don't know what's going on inside your soul.
All right. Well, I will tell you this. It seems like you're in a big hurry this morning for some reason because
I'm not in a hurry. It's like we started late because
we did start late, but that's on you.
Yeah.
Because your phone is full of dirty pictures and
no. Again, let's stop.
Channels, but that's okay.
See, you do that, and then people are going to watch thinking I'm some sort of what they call prevert.
Well,
and that is not me. I'm on a journey.
You are
a spiritual journey of betterment. So,
and you have to bring up Journey
because Journey, great band.
Yeah, and I'm
great band.
I told you like over the Christmas there. Maybe a week before Christmas, it was announced Journey's going to be making a swing through Michigan. And I, in all honesty, and I don't like to talk about this a lot because I just feel awkward and like a braggart. But over the years, I don't think there's a band that I've ever spent more time with or gotten to know better than Journey.
Oh, okay.
Because you know what? There was a long time there. The Journey wasn't exactly playing Comerica Park with Def Leppard,
right?
Because they were out doing the town, the county fair circuit. Journey at the Ionia County Free Fair, Journey at Muskegon's summer celebration. The concert industry wasn't what it was like it is today. They didn't package them up in these massive stadium tours and charge you $150 a ticket. Well, here we are just before Christmas, and hey, Def Leppard and Journey. Get your tickets now, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, oh boy. So Mrs. O hears Def Leppard and Journey, get your tickets now. And I'm like, oh boy. Then, of course, along comes, did you hear Def Leppard and Journey are going to be together? Oh. And then my immediate first thought is, now I have to buy tickets to see Def Leppard and Journey. And at one point, I could have probably just walked on Journey's tour bus and said, hey, Neil, it's me. Nice to see you again.
You still have connections, though. This is the thing that I don't get.
I don't know those guys anymore.
I'm speaking as somebody who's never in his life purchased a ticket to a concert ever.
Yeah.
I've been to numerous shows, never paid for one. Never. And I never will.
I get it. I know, but it's only fair. That's their job. A man should be paid for his work. And
I agree.
So, and Mrs. O wants to see Def Leppard and Journey. Let's do it.
We've promoted that work.
I know.
For decades.
I know.
So yeah, I've already paid.
Okay.
I've already paid through my works.
I look at it like this. You know, you can get those descramblers for your TV now that everything's on demand, and so you can literally unscramble everything that's out there from on-demand movies that you might have to pay $10 for or anything like that. Mm-hmm. I guess I got to the point with my moral compass that I don't think that's right. I don't think it's right to have the descrambler to, and you know, if it was a limited thing, I don't think I would mind so much. But it's not. You can go online and buy an unlocked Fire Stick for $30, and the amount of money that will take out of the economy, repeated over and over and over a million times, is detrimental. So, to buy a pair of tickets a year or so to go see a concert, okay, I can do that. But yeah, it's still one of those things like, oh my God, I have to pay how much to see Journey again?
Yeah. Again, when you think back to what we were paid in radio.
Oh, I know.
That's where I draw like, and in fairness, and this is a big difference between you and I. You really enjoy concerts. Every concert I've been to, and I've been to some I saw U2 during the Zoo TV tour multiple times. That was fantastic. Saw Guns N' Roses.
Ooh.
I've seen Kiss, Aerosmith, seen Tom Petty multiple times, saw The Who. Every single one of these shows was great.
Yeah.
Fantastic. All of them were too long. No. Every single one I viewed as too long because I just get to a point where I'm like, okay, I know this is great, but I'm ready to go home. And this is even when I was younger. Even in my 20s, I felt this way. It's like, God, I love Bono, but can we wrap this up? Can we just wrap it up? And again, because I prefer music.
I know.
I prefer the digital side. I just prefer
you don't have an attention
recorded,
and that's okay.
No, it's not. No, dude, you're the one with zero attention.
No,
I can sit through I can sit through an hour and a half. Once you're pushing 2 hours, it's like, okay, this is a bit much for me for a concert. That's just me, though. But again, it's got nothing to do with my attention span. I can listen to 3-hour podcasts for God's sake. I can read books. It's not that squirrel. That's not me. At least not now.
You mean books with words?
When I was, see, there you go. See, well, you were distracted.
Well, here's the thing. I need you today.
Oh God, I'm not picking shit out of your ears.
It's either an ingrown hair or a zit.
Okay.
So when you get done, I need you to get in the car.
That's not happening. Okay. Why do you have to be gross?
Well,
seriously,
I need a friend.
Yeah, do you have to be gross?
I'm just asking for a favor. You can't help out.
Look. See, you're again. I've compared you to a girlfriend before because you get so needy.
Well,
just so needy.
If it was that way, we know who the
take me out to dinner. No, shut up.
Okay.
Please.
Anyway, are you going to regale us with the news today, Susie?
Yeah. Okay. Okay. I'll do what I can.
A 2-hour concert. It's too much.
I'll do what I can. I'll get.
Please stop giving me more for my money, Tom Petty.
For you and the rest of the Swifties. All right.
Jesus Christ, Kiss, can you quit it? I hate the fire in these hammocks. No more.
Look, fine. Every concert, an hour, you should be done.
Okay.
I don't need more than an hour of anybody's music.
Okay.
I just don't. China's population continues to decline. Birth rates dropped for the 7th straight year. The number of deaths rose by 690,000 to 11.1 million. The country's overall population fell by 2 million in 2023, currently at 1.4 billion. So, bottom line is, we got plenty of Chinese.
Lots of people.
It may just take them a little longer to take over the world.
Making more people, and it's a very people-y planet.
There you go. And that's all good. Be fruitful and multiply. That's what we're supposed to do. So
some do, some don't. I was in the don't column because
it's okay. That's okay.
Who needed more of me running around? Kind of the way I saw it.
It's all good.
Yeah.
It's all good.
Right.
The first moon launch by the U.S. space program in over 5 decades was an epic failure. The spacecraft launched last week, headed back to Earth after a critical fuel leak. Astrobotic Technology, they developed the craft under a $108 million contract with NASA. That was money well spent, and made the decision to dispose of it by allowing it to disintegrate as it plunged back to Earth. So that's $108 million worth of space dust.
I get it.
There you go.
It's a lot of money.
Okay, you're moving along,
one of the things I honestly stop and think about.
Go ahead.
We're not known for really intelligent use of mining resources. And that's part of this moon thing, getting up there, is to mine what we can off the moon, right? They are seeing profits in the resources that are abundant on the moon compared to here on Earth. What if they get up there and start mining this moon and go hog wild on it, and something as stupid and as ridiculously off as it sounds, but what if it changes the orbit of the moon, affecting our planet more like we've already got?
I don't know.
And I'm saying that is just science fiction beyond the wildest of imagination. But 100 years ago, nobody ever stopped and thought that aerosol cans would be a problem.
I still don't know that they were really at the end of the day. They might have been. I mean, the jury's still out on how much all of this stuff is.
I think it's inarguable. I think it's inarguable that all of the emissions that we put out globally are having an impact.
It's having an impact, but nobody can. This has always been my issue, because no sane person would say it's not having an impact. The question is, and has really been, what degree is the impact? And nobody can tell us, is it 5%? Is it 50%?
Well, look at
is it 85%? We don't know.
Water levels.
Well, the water levels, that's another thing. And I go back to this because I remember, because we were talking about Lake Michigan water levels back in like 2013. They were at,
I remember,
unheard of lows. And all of a sudden, they're never going to be back. This is all a result of, what we're doing. Honestly, and then boom, right back up.
Yep. That honestly gets into my entire argument of gravitational pull.
Yeah. So again, that's another thing. It's interesting. What you're saying may be right.
Yeah. This is why I started off the show with me, the deep thinker, and you a couple of,
What are you talking about? I think deep. Okay, this whole ruse of you being the one with depth and me being just the surface level face is insane.
Okay,
this face has got some crow's feet. It's got no hair. Hey, I'm not gonna say I'm a decent looking bald guy. I know that, and I
don't see any crow's feet.
I got a thing. I got something, and I moisturize. Yes, which is key. This is key. Eventually, I'm going to get you on the moisture train, just like I'm going to get you into taking 3-minute showers that are ice cold in the morning, because it'll change your mood and give you
I've been waiting to tell you about this.
A more positive attitude.
I've started a new regimen of discipline and action. I'm now going out into the garage at night to get pop, and as cold as it is in the garage, it's a wonderful benefit for me because I get that blast of cold, and I do it barefoot. So that makes me even more of a man's man. And then after that, I come in and enjoy the perfect pop, because right now is the time of the year where it's just cold enough that you get a little ice on the top. Ice, Diet 7-Up. And then from there on out, your pop is super cold while you drink it.
Aspartame, 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 aspartame.
Oh, better yet.
And he likes his ice cold aspartame. Aspartame.
This coming from the guy who shells out $5 for smart water.
There you go. Well played. Hey, I can't fight that. I can't fight that. All right. Finally, Michigan head coach Jim Harbaugh appears headed back to the NFL, although he's still negotiating with Michigan. Harbaugh recently has had multiple interviews, the one with the LA Chargers and more recently with the Atlanta Falcons, who also interviewed former New England Patriots and the greatest coach of all time, Bill Belichick. This is going to be interesting to see what happens. There's going to be more interviews. I thought my Cowboys were going to interview him, but they made the mistake of holding on to Mike McCarthy as their head coach. So who knows where this ends up? My inclination is Michigan isn't going to pony up the cash. He's going to get at a minimum $20 million a year at minimum, and that's a bargain for the best coach going right now in any sport.
Did
he's
you hear that?
He's the best coach. Again, yes, I said that. I'm saying that as a Michigan State fan, and he's got the most punchable face in the history of punchable faces. But he's great.
Dave, why you got to go being that way?
See, this is called being even-handed and being objective. Yes, he has a punchable face. Yes, he has walked up to the line of cheating, maybe not.
Come on.
Some would call it cheating. Others would call it gamesmanship.
You know what I would call this? Look at that. I would call this small-minded ankle biter syndrome.
Again, not. Did I not say he was a great?
I'm not asking for more out of you than you can give.
See, this is you. This is Andy. In fairness to you, this is most people when I'm talking.
This is the regalness.
This is most This is most people when I'm talking. You hear half of it.
No, I heard everything.
You don't hear the whole thing.
I heard you're going to resort to violence because you've been beaten.
No.
Well,
I didn't say I was going to punch him in the face. I said he's got a punchable face.
Well, to me, that sounds like
I don't even think Jim would argue with that.
Well, I think
Jim would argue with that.
I think his feelings would be hurt.
No, I don't think so.
I do. What about his dad?
There are plenty.
What if his dad heard you say that? He'd shed a tear.
Well, you know what? He looks a lot like his dad. His dad's got a punchable face too.
Well, that's just no way to be.
John, his brother John doesn't. It's weird.
Well, the mailman might have been there that day. You never know.
No, because there's still similarities. They look close enough to like, but
come here.
No.
Come here.
What?
I'm going to give you a hug.
No, okay, stop.
I want to give you a hug, and I want you to see that it's all going to be okay, and nobody needs to get hit.
No.
Just because Jim Harbaugh owns your ass doesn't mean you need to be this way.
State beat him multiple times.
I'm just saying it's
multiple times.
I'm just saying
he had a 2-game winning streak.
It's no time for you to be so petty. And let me ask you once again, how many astronaut crews did Michigan State have?
Nobody. Okay. Again, nobody cares.
0.
Nobody cares.
9.
Nobody cares.
Nada.
Nobody cares.
Zip.
Okay.
Zilch.
You're talking about something nobody cares about. 0.
Okay.
1 of 1 people care about it, and that's you. That's it.
In fact,
what else is going on? Hey, the Pistons.
I heard that rocket you talked about blew up was all Michigan State.
Yeah. Wait, you said there was no astronauts.
There's not. They just launched a rocket, and look what happened.
Yeah. No. Again, here you go, spreading false truths or spedding false truths. You're acting like a sped, so I was kind of accurate there. That ding was erroneous. Pistons 1-game winning streak comes to a crashing halt at the hands of the Minnesota Timberwolves, 124-117. It was the Wings over Florida, 3-2. That's sports.
That's a car model for $400 today. You skipped $1,000 question yesterday, by the way, which I don't think you would have gotten.
I didn't skip it.
I know, but
your internet
dodged the bullet.
So
that's all I'm saying. That's a car model, $400.
Okay.
A Chevy SUV. It can be vernal or autumnal.
That would be the Equinox.
Wow. Look at you.
Here it comes. Boom!
Look at you. Have yourself a don't do things with your fingers. Your fingers are weird. They really are. Oh, creepy. All right, we'll see you tomorrow.
See ya.
Happy Thursday, Muskegon. Light system snow is possible early this morning and also Thursday night, so let's take a look at your forecast brought to you by Trendy Health. Your weather headlines show snow looks to be mostly over, though. At least the worst of it is definitely behind us. We'll still have a few more days where some snow is possible, but in general, it will be fairly light. And the lake effect snow expected on Friday should stay mostly over Lake Michigan and going down toward Indiana, impacting them rather than us. And it does look like warmer weather will move back in next week, with rain expected as well, which is fairly typical for an El Nino winter. And this is a light system snow that I was talking about that will likely impact us early Thursday morning. It should be out of here by 7 a.m. or so, so most, if not all of Thursday will just be dry but cloudy. And then this will likely impact areas along I-96 into the south, where up to 1 inch of snow is possible. But the majority of Thursday, like I said, will be dry except early Thursday morning. Will stay cloudy though for the rest of the day with a high of 21. And then going overnight, a little bit of more snow is possible with another system moving through. But like I said, it will be fairly light, and most of that will be staying to the south of us with a low of 7. Then on Friday, some lake effect snow is possible, but throughout the day it will definitely shift over Lake Michigan, impacting areas in Indiana rather than us here in Muskegon. So Friday and Friday night, we're really not expecting a whole lot of snow as the winds will be more northerly, but we will definitely get cold Friday night with a low of -4. And then by the time we get to Saturday, some lake effect snow is more likely on Saturday, I would say, as the winds shift a little more to the west. But then after that, things will definitely warm up and will be well into the 30s with rain showers by next Tuesday. And that's your Thursday forecast, brought to you by Trinity Health on the Muskegon Channel. And I'm Colin Woods Weather, and have a great day today.